Hey, what's going on, all you IWWS maniacs? Boston Fan 79 back here on the IWWS channel, back here for another video on Valentine's Day for all you couples out there. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, so what, as the title above may suggest, is we are going to get into two things. But first, I have a disclaimer for you guys. Before most of you start hating this video, before any of you start judging it before what it is, I want you to keep something in mind here, okay? For the past couple years, the TNA wrestling and the WWE have been a source of entertainment. Hence, especially for WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. It is an entertainment product. It is there to entertain you, the viewer, okay? So take it with a grain of salt. It is what it is, okay? Because quite frankly, I laughed my ass off at some people who were completely and utterly pissing and moaning away on Twitter, on Facebook last night, saying that Raw sucked. Really? Was it as bad as what you thought it was? I'm going to get into two different things, like I said, in this video, but just to keep that one little disclaimer in mind, please, before you guys decide to jump off the handle. Anyways, first thing what I want to talk about is the love triangle that is between John Cena, Eve, and Zack Ryder. And that conversation is going to get a little steamy now, isn't it? And then the second thing we're going to discuss in this video is give you my thoughts and opinions on that epic promo that was between HBK, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania, Mr. Monday Night, and Triple H. And then, of course, we saw after that the Undertaker's epic premiere video. But like I said, first things first, we're going to get into, like I said, the love triangle. It's going to get a little saucy here, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get into it, also, be sure to subscribe to the IWWS channel. Give a thumbs up to the video, and leave a comment. Tell us how we're doing. Okay, so last night, I'm sitting there watching Raw last night, and like I said, it was great. Okay, I loved Monday Night Raw last night because some of the stuff was real cheesy last night, but here's how it all with the John Cena stuff kicked off. Okay, Josh Matthews wants to interview John Cena, get his thoughts about the ambulance match and the whole 9 yards. So then all of a sudden we all hear a scream in the distance, okay? And John Cena looks over, and of course the camera crew sees Eve in an ambulance screaming her head off. And so then it was John Cena, the Boy Scout that he is. Man, John Cena, you're such a good little doobie. We all love you. So we go see John Cena, Mr. Here I come to save the day. That's right, he's in there. He's beating up on Kane because Kane was loading up Eve inside of the ambulance. And he was about ready. He was closing the doors, and John Cena comes out of nowhere, starts beating the living piss out of Kane. Ramming his head into the ambulance, ramming his head into some of the stuff that they had in the background as far as the like big, huge cases that they bring in, stuff like that. And all of a sudden we see John Cena pounding at the door saying, Eve, open up the door, open up the door. And I mean, this was just like, kind of a cheesy action flick or drama flick going on here. So all of a sudden the ambulance drives off, but out of nowhere, all of a sudden we see Eve come out of nowhere. Eve looking fine as she can be, wearing this like tight blue top and tight fitting jeans, okay? And all of a sudden we see Eve plant one, maybe with a little tongue action, because it is Valentine's Day after all, and plants one on John Cena. Eve, you little hooer. So anyways, after that, you see Zack Ryder. He's in his wheelchair. He's got his neck brace on. He's got, the protectors, I don't know what the hell it is, but maybe it's to keep his back in line or something like that. But so yeah, all of a sudden after that we see, like I said, Zack Ryder sitting there, and he's like, giving this face. He's, kind of like in distraught, And I mean, it was cheesy acting, but I was laughing my ass off at it. I'm like, oh no, you didn't, After that, we see a segment with Eve, and she's crying, oh, to Zack Ryder, I thought we could just be friends and blah blah blah, and Zack Ryder just said nothing. He's wheeling himself around the arena. I mean, this was, like I said, just funny as hell. And then, oh, then the shit hit the fan. John Cena comes out, cutting a promo, apologizing to Zack Ryder, and all of a sudden you see Zack Ryder come out on the ramp in his wheelchair, and he's got his crutches. He's trying to, walk his way down with his crutches. Gets in the ring, slaps Cena across the face. Cena's like, did he just do that? Did he? Okay, now I'm ticked off. Okay, I'm trying to help the guy, and he's being a total d-bag. So then, John Cena, he takes his damn shirt off and fucking takes his hat off, the necklace, and Zack Ryder tries to punch him in the head. That didn't work. John Cena, he just about, Cole Cox, Zack Ryder, lands on his ass. And so Zack Ryder, he left the ring. Next thing you know, we see Zack Ryder heading up the ramp. He's in his wheelchair. And John Cena was left in the ring. He was just like, what the hell's going on with this guy? Here's where it got good, guys. You see Kane come out. And Kane, it was really Kane that gave Zack Ryder his push. I can't believe this happened. I can't believe the WWE actually did this. I probably would just about shit my pants if Kane would have come up from behind me if I was in a wheelchair. And Kane just wheels and throws Zack Ryder, wheelchair and all, off the ramp, the little ramp area where you first, the entranceway, and all of a sudden, it's like Kane killed Zack Ryder. A lot of people thought it was fake, but man, Zack Ryder got his ass destroyed. Hey, Zack, you might want to think about taking some time off until you completely heal, dude. And I think from what's going to happen from here, they're going to give, I think, Zack Ryder a heel turn rather than John Cena. I can see this boiling down, but it made for really cheesy but great entertainment. I loved it, okay? I'm sorry. Some people, like I said, thought it was completely cheesy and over the top. Not me. I absolutely loved it. So, but yeah, Eve, man, good God, you couldn't, you cheated. Can't trust a woman. But anyways, moving forward, now we're going to move on to that epic promo that was ensued between HBK, as of course he was the special guest of the night last night, and he's talking in the ring saying that he hasn't done this kind of thing in a while, and he was a little nervous, and he's given his 2 cents about Triple H, and then he brings out Triple H, and the crowd pretty much went nuts over that, and Shawn Michaels egging on Triple H to see what his answer would be to face the challenge of The Undertaker. And, man, I mean, Shawn just told it like it is. But at the same time, I respect Triple H for what he said. Anyways, so Triple H, he gives the full third degree to Shawn, saying why he's not going to do it, that he just didn't want to do it, that he's not the same person anymore. And Shawn's like, I'm not buying that kind of crap, He's like, you're the cerebral assassin. He's like, you're the guy that ends careers and finishes people off. And then even, Triple H got even more pissed off. I mean, you could tell he was holding it in. But, yeah, so, then Triple H, Shawn kept saying, look at me in the face, look at me in the eye and tell me no. And he's like, no. And like I said, he's explaining the reasons why that he's not going to do it, because he's got a lot more problems on his shoulders than Shawn Michaels does. Which, like I said, I completely respect that. And he's saying that that the corporation is going to be his. Like when Vince dies one day and all this and that Sean's calling him a sellout, and he's like, Sean, it's not selling out. I mean, this was a damn good promo between these two. I mean, you wouldn't expect it to be heated up as it got. And, a lot of people don't want to see Triple H and The Undertaker 3 at WrestleMania 28 this year. And you know what? I don't care anymore. I really don't. I don't mind seeing it, to tell you the truth. I'll still order it. It is what it is. So, let's see here. Then we've got Shawn Michaels leaves the ring. Triple H is left in the ring. He's about ready to leave. Lights go down. And then we see The Undertaker on the Titantron. And his little promo, he's saying, he's going through all these memories from last year's WrestleMania, saying that it wasn't over, okay? And all of a sudden, you see The Undertaker grabbing on like a razor blade, like a barbershop razor blade, and he's like chopping his hair. And you see this big pile of hair on the floor, and I'm starting to wonder, I'm like, huh? And don't get me wrong, I love The Undertaker either way. I don't care if he's the American Badass. I don't care if he's the Dead Man. If he comes back as the American Badass, it'll be awesome. Put it that way. It will be freaking awesome. But, yeah, I mean, and there are some people that want to see The Undertaker come back and come down on a bike. Like I said, nothing short of awesome, guys. Like I said, a lot of people, they don't want to see The Undertaker Triple H 3. I don't care anymore. I'm not over criticizing this stuff anymore because, let me tell you, when it's, like I said, when people over criticize and over critique the show and over judge it, it's entertainment, take it with a grain of salt and have some fun with it, But, yeah, so, it threw people through a loop, with The Undertaker cutting his hair. So I am psyched to see where this goes, guys. I am psyched. So both things that came out of last night, I thought that they were freaking tremendous. Just true, like I said, truly tremendous. The matches weren't bad last night, but those are the two things I wanted to touch base on today on the IWWS channel. Please join us for, other videos that are to come. And until next time, guys, you guys take care. Have a great Valentine's Day. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace.